Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Pisces, for August 2017. So it's for you, my lovely Pisces, for August 2017. When it comes to the actual health, this month is going to be very, very interesting, because your health and the way I'm going to explain how your health is actually going to be can split in three different sections, okay? So when it comes to your general health and when it comes to your vitality, this is going to be a really good month, because you're going to feel again very energized. Energy is going to come back, and also on top of that, you are going to feel throughout the month very radiant. People will be able to feel your radiance, and you're going to feel really, really radiant, which is just going to have such an amazing impact on you and on other people around you, and people are going to be able to feel your energy, and it is going to feel really in general very good. As I said, the energy is going to be back, which also means that as of like very much so the 1st of August, you're going to start feeling so much better. As soon as you wake up, the very first thing in the morning, you're just going to be like a boost, like a boozing with this particular bursting, I suppose is the word, sorry, with this positivity and with this amazing energy, which is just going to make you feel and look really radiant, which is just going to be so wonderful for you and for anyone who is around you. On another hand, digestion is again going to be a little bit sensitive. I can see that the stomach area again is going to be a little bit sensitive, so which is going to leave in digestion like a little bit troubles and maybe like a little bit of indigestion and things like that. So my advice would be just to kind of make sure that you eat certain diets, not to make sure to eat certain diets, just to make sure that you're eating healthy. Make sure please that you eat like organic or as natural as much as you can. Organic and natural fruit and food in general is just so much better for you, but especially when you're ending up with like a stomach or tummy sensitivities and you're not too sure where is it coming from and you're not too sure why it's happening. That's why it's just so important to make sure that you're eating really healthy and that you're eating the right food. And also please, it's also the sign that you need to make sure that you still need to make like maybe certain changes in your diet. This is just so important. You may be lacking in something, or maybe you need to bring something into your diet. Maybe you're taking too much sugar, maybe you're taking too much salt, maybe you're drinking too much alcohol and things like that. Maybe you should just kind of work on that balance, because there is going to be the actual need for that particular balance is going to be really required from you in order to move on from this particular situation when it comes to your health, and especially when it comes to this sensitivity, when it comes to your tummy area, because I'm seeing this again. And also the third thing that I wanted to say, as I said, your health is split in kind of three different sections. What else I was going to say is that your back is going to also feel a little bit sensitive. Your back is going to be slightly sensitive area, which you may have a little bit of pain in your back. So what you need to do is basically just to kind of make sure that you're doing the right exercise, make sure that you're exercising, make sure that you're sitting correctly, and above all, make sure that you're taking regular exercises which are actually going to help you with your posture and with your back. But on another hand, yes, in general, your health is going to be good, because the bottom line is that you are going to have so much energy that is going to re-energize you, is going to revive you, and as I already said, that particular radiance that you're going to have and you're going to feel, it is just going to have an amazing impact on you and everybody else around you. People will be able to feel you, people will be able to notice you, and it is just going to feel really great. On another hand, what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual number, you have number 8 as well. Number 8, you know, I mentioned I mentioned probably in one of my previous readings, number 8 is just such a wicked in a good way number when it comes to the actual numerology. It's not only letting you know that you are about to realize that you are on the right path, you're on the right journey, but your financial situation is going to have a turnaround. So especially if you are worrying about your finances, especially if you are worrying about your financial situation, number 8 is telling you that it is going to actually improve. It's about to improve, but also on another hand, there is a very interesting situation, surprising situation that is going to arise, and that particular surprising situation that is going to arise and happen in your life, it's not only surprise you, but it's also going to put you in such an a nice frame of mind, especially when it comes to your own personal security, money, career, and balance in life. When it comes to things like that, you know, if you are retired, for example, like this is still completely related to your complete financial situation, and the fact that your financial situation is going to improve, especially if you are worrying about your own personal security. Number 8 is a very, very powerful number, but also emotionally, number 8 is also about to let you know that there are going to be changes when it comes to your love life, for example, and this is why number 8 is so interesting, and especially when it comes to the actual August, which is number 8, and then you have number 8, and number 8 is made of 2 different circles, which means things are going to double up, which are going to have such a positive impact on your finances and positive impact on your emotional life. And when I say doubled, you see this double part when it comes to emotional life, there is a really massive, huge, massive realization that you're about to have, whether you're single or whether you're in relationships. This is the month when the love is going to be ridiculously important and very significant, and especially when it comes to you making certain changes, whether you're in a relationship or whether you are single. You see, number 8 is just trying to let you know that all these changes are about to happen, but these changes are also going to work in your favor. These changes that are going to happen are going to be good. They may not be so good, they may not seem so good at the time when they happen. However, the reflection on your life in general is going to be really good, because after this moment, after this point, you will be able to move on from a certain situation in your life. Like, for example, the 4th of August 2017, it's going to be a really important day. Now, why is the 4th of August going to be so important? Especially, this is not for those of you that are in happy relationships. This is not those of you that are really happy with your partners and your partners are happy with you and you're aware of that and it's all fine. The 4th of August is going to be important day, significant day for those of you that are still kind of fancying someone, for those of you that maybe started going out with someone and the things didn't work out, for those of you that were fancying the wrong person. Maybe you had a few one-night stands, maybe you had a great time when it comes to that part, maybe you went out a few times and every time you ended up together and then you just ended up emotionally attached to that particular person, or maybe you didn't even kiss that person, maybe nothing happened with that person in between you two. It is still going to be the realization that that person is really bad. That person is really negative, and that person is going to be out of your life, okay? And sometimes I say this with such a pleasure, you know, honestly, I say this with such a pleasure, It is going to be some kind of heartbreak as well on the 4th of August, but I say this with such a pleasure because sometimes we end up with wrong people, and I said this before, we end up with wrong people, and what these people do to us, basically, what happens to us, we just end up dragging negative energies out of each other, and we just end up being really unhappy with each other, which just on another hand has got such an amazing impact on both of us, or both of people in relationship. When certain relationship comes to an end, it's really great to move on as soon as possible, because it is just negative impact that we leave on each other, and this is not really healthy. Especially when it comes to this particular situation, I say this with such a pleasure because that particular person that you're going to come to the certain realization about is really bad, and I don't like that person because, first of all, it didn't make you really happy. Second thing, you might have not even had anything with this person, you didn't maybe even kiss or anything, but basically you just kind of were maybe focusing on that person. What I can tell you is that you will kind of be very disappointed. I repeat, this is for those of you that are single and those of you that are focusing on a particular person, or if you are with someone and it's not really good relationship, it's really bad, or you just started going out, or you are really uncertain, or if you are thinking that they could be the third person involved, let me tell you something, there is going to be a little disappointment, I'm afraid, and I'm going to tell you the disappointment is going to be because of that person. And the reason why you're going to feel so disappointed, it's only because you will realize that that person is not who they claim that they are. And also, sadly, I say this with such a pleasure before, that it's going to be heartbreak because there are 3 people involved here. There's a third person that is involved like in this kind of triangle, and this is why I think that this situation is very unhealthy, very unhappy, not really good for you Pisces. You Pisces are very deep, very spiritual. You're not really people who go out and cheat on other people or anything like that. So therefore you just expect the same in return. This person is really bad and I don't like this person, and that's why I'm glad glad that this particular situation is going to come to an end. Okay, another important day is going to be on the 14th of August. Do you know why the 14th of August is going to be significant? Because the day is going to start really bizarre. And when I say bizarre, it means that you are also going to be like tested in a way. And so whether this could be like maybe a situation that you're at work, because there is a person who is very authoritative, and the person who is very loud, and the person who is very serious, and the person who's giving off this energy, somebody of some kind of management or boss or something like that. However, that particular situation that is going to arise around you, it's basically going to happen. If you're working, it's going to be something to do with work. If you're retired, it depends where you go, what you do. There is still going to be a certain little mini conflict with someone, and that particular person that you're going to have a conflict with actually, it's going to seem quite tiny little bit scary or tiny little bit negative. But you know what? Straight away after that moment, straight away after that point, you will actually be recognized in a certain way. And this is all going to be like some kind of a test. You will be literally tested on the 14th of August, and you will be tested, your skills will be tested, but it will be tested in a very unusual way that you may not even realize it, or you may not even get it, or that person, the way they do it, is going to just be like maybe a little bit rude in a sense. But the bottom line is that you are actually going to be, this is going to work in your favor, and this is going to be really good, because there is a certain recognition that you are actually going to have after this moment, after this point. And then you will actually want to make a certain change in your life. You will want to make a certain change in your life because of that particular situation, because of that particular recognition. There is a new idea that is going to come to you, and that new idea is going to give you the whole new strength, the whole new direction in life, which is actually going to make you think about the big picture in your life, and it's going to make you immediately start thinking about things that are actually really bothering you, and the things that are part of your life that you wanted to get rid of for such a long time, and you didn't do anything about it. You were constantly waiting for the right moment, and now that particular right moment is coming, and that particular situation is going to come to an end that was driving you crazy. It's the part of what you do, maybe your daily routine, part of what you do at work, or maybe what you do like when you go and do your hobby, when you go to socialize, or maybe it's even a certain habit. However, this ending is going to be really good, because after that moment, after that point, there is that strength and the whole new power and the whole new energy that is going to come through. And also the third important day is going to be on the 30th of August. The 30th of August is going to be so interesting day when it comes to you, because your intuition is going to be like, wow. This is going to be very intuitive day when it comes to you guys. Very, very intuitive day. And I'm not just saying, oh yeah, you're going to have an intuitive day. No. I'm saying this, and I'm seeing this here, that there is going to be a certain situation that is going to require you being surrounded by other people, you being involved with other people, you giving your input, them giving your input. And the bottom line is that you will be required to use your own intuition. You will come across with a certain situation when you're going to need to use your intuition, your own personal intuition. And let me tell you, the 30th of August is going to be the day when you're going to be like literally psychic yourself. And this is the day when when I need you to actually use your intuition. And I would say to you, any situation that you come across on the 30th of August, just use your intuition. See what comes to you first, see what makes sense. Think about it a little bit, and then just go for it, because your intuition is going to be required, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And also, it's a very successful situation that you're actually going to have on this day, and this situation is connected to you, and it's connected to other people. So if you're working for the company and there are other people working like a teamwork, there are lots of people that are going to benefit from a positive situation. If you work for yourself and you have your own business, it depends. There's going to be the situation where few clients will be involved. And if you're not working, and if you're retired and you don't want to work, you see, it depends. There is still going to be something very positive that is going to come out of few people, that is going to be very positive, and it's going to make sense, significant sense to quite few of you. Very nice situation. But the bottom line is that also you are about to prove something to yourself, something very important, because after the 30th of August, you will be able to kind of not only realize a certain skill about yourself, certain strength about yourself, but you are about to have, for number one, a vision. You will have a nice vision. This is really important. My goodness, this day is just so important for you. And that's why I'm saying it's a psychic day for you. You're about to have a vision, certain idea, certain information about what you want to do and where your life is going to be going next, and it is going to require a significant change, and that change is going to be very, very positive, and it's also going to be very significant to you, and it is going to resolve in your own personal victory. And this is very important. Every time when I see personal victory, it's a really, really important card indeed, which is going to resolve in your own mental clarity and a fantastic state of mind indeed, which is going to come through the sense of an amazing achievement. Wow. Okay. And also, what else I was going to say, moving on to the first part of August 2017, right at the first part of August 2017, there is a certain challenge you're going to need to face. Certain challenge you're going to have, and this particular challenge is completely going to come out of the blue. That particular challenge is going to be connected to you, what you do, your finances, your career. If you're not working, it's going to be connected to your finances, and it's going to be connected to what are you focusing on. And also it's going to be connected to somebody who is very powerful, somebody who is very successful, somebody who is a little bit older, and that particular person is going to give a certain idea, not necessarily news, and they're not going to necessarily tell you this, but there is some kind of idea that you will get through this person, and that idea is going to become very important to you because it's just someone who are you going to look up to. And this is why this is so important. This person is a very good person to look up to. This person is a very good person to have like an idol, for example. And this is how I say it, because after that moment, after that point, this idea is going to rub off on you so nice and so well that it's just going to give you the whole new sense of direction. It's going to make you really assertive about certain things in life, and it's also going to make you realize and pay attention to certain things in life that you didn't pay attention to before, and it's all going to make sense. Just remember, the balance in life is really, really important, and sometimes we forget how to be happy. Sometimes we forget how to make ourselves happy. Sometimes we forget how to take care of ourselves, whether we work, whether we don't work. It's very important to just make sure that we spiritually help ourselves, you know, go on holidays, do things, enjoy yourself, make sure you know, just enjoy this life. This life is too short to waste. It goes quick like that. It's amazing. And the bottom line is that at the end of the first part of August, there is, you know, oh my goodness, this is just amazing. I don't even know how to explain this, to describe this. It's almost as if it's going to happen like an awakening. It is like a spiritual awakening, and it's not, it is all going to start happening with that brand new fresh energy that is going to make you feel really re-energized, that is going to make you feel really radiant, like already mentioned. But it's fantastic because it's going to make you to look at a certain areas of your life that you were kind of maybe out of balance. There was a balance that was missing. You remember what I said before, and this is why this awakening, this spiritual awakening, is going to be really, really amazing. And especially have a number 8 connected, which I told you, it's like, wow, the number that is like a psychic number itself, which is letting you know things are about to start changing in your life, things are about to start happening in your life, but they are going to involve certain changes, and one of them is going to be rather big. Okay. Another thing that I was going to say is just absolutely amazing. This is like really nice. Now this is what I really like, because when it comes to you, and when it comes to those of you, my gorgeous Pisces, that are in relationships, that you have been in relationship, and you're in a happy relationship, your partner is in a happy relationship with you, and you are aware of it, you have been together for a while, there is something really, really wonderful going to happen. It is also a lot about the balance. Maybe you lost the balance a little bit. So when it comes to your partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever they are, there's also a little balance over there. You love each other so much, but maybe she was working too much, he was working too much, maybe you were, maybe you didn't, maybe you didn't see each other. There is a little balance that just went slightly off, you know, and it's unbalanced, and this is what you're also going to be kind of working on. But the wonderful thing is that I can see two people being very strong. I can see two people getting stronger together, and I can see just basically out of this situation, your love with this person is also going to become even more strong, even more powerful, which is even wonderful. And also, I can see you planning a certain trip, certain journey, certain adventure. I can see you planning a certain trip and certain journey, but this is going to be different, this is going to be new, this is perhaps going to be somewhere where you've never been before, and somewhere where it's just going to be so significant for both of you and for your lovely relationship, because this relationship is something very powerful indeed. It's got so much potential, and this is exactly what you're going to get and what you're going to gain out of this situation, this amazing potential. And also, when it comes to those of you in relationship, this is an amazing time, because not only you will go, like, you know, to spend the time for your relationship and all that together, and you will have a great time, like holidays and things like that, but this is also a really important time because you will want to kind of make your family bigger. And this is what I see, two people getting closer together. I know that your relationship is going to go again on the next more beautiful, more serious, more mature journey, the right way to go, most certainly, because it's going to feel like the right thing to do. But I can also see two people together kind of being ready for absolutely anything. But above that, you will want to make your family bigger. That's how you're going to feel. You will want to make your family bigger. That's exactly how you want to feel. I'm not saying that you're going to start doing it like now, that you're going to conceive now or anything like that, you or your partner or whatever, if it's going to happen in the form of a baby, because it could be either that you're going to start planning about a new addition to your family. So it could be either baby, but if it's not a baby, if you don't want to have a child for whichever reason, or if you can't have a child, if you're unable to have a child and you want like a dog, kitty, puppy or something like that, it could be like an animal. Animals are absolutely beautiful. They're God's send, they're God's gift to us. Seriously, animals are absolutely wonderful. And also, animals have got an amazing power. Like, for example, cats. You know, cats have got such an amazing power. And I always say that, I said it so many times, that cats are amazing, and they live in two different worlds at the same time. They're able to feel this world, and they're able to feel the spirit world at the same time. They're absolutely magnificent. And also, above all, they're the bad spirit deterrents or negative spirit deterrents. Cats also. So if you have like a negative spirits in your house, or you're worried about negative spirits and things like that, if you're spiritual to that extent, you know, then the cats are actually wonderful, because they're absolutely brilliant bad spirits deterrents as well. But anyway, so this is what I see. I can see not only two people getting closer together, but this is what's going to happen. You will want to make your family bigger. So whether this is going to be a child, or whether this is going to be cat, dog, bird, fish, or whatever it is, this is exactly the direction that you will want to go towards to. The third part of August is actually really good, because the third part of August is the time when the financial situation is going to improve, and you will be able to feel and sense and see your financial situation improving. And especially if you're worrying about your financial situation, and the finances haven't been that well, if it was just okay and there was no improvements and things like that, the last part of August is going to be very good, because this is the time when your financial situation is actually going to start improving. And also after that moment, this is going to be very important, because after that moment, after that point, after that realization, you will actually start kind of planning something new. There is a whole new beginning, whole new idea, whole new direction going to kind of start manifesting to you after that moment, after that point, because you weren't able to get to that point before, because you maybe needed more money, maybe the finances weren't that great, or however the financial situation maybe wasn't where you wanted it to be. So this is why straight away after that moment, after that point, there is going to be the situation when the financial situation is going to improve, which is going to lead you towards the new beginning, new direction in your life, which is of course connected to that money and connected to the financial situation. And also the last part of August is going to be very important when it comes to your own like vitality. It's in general going to be very spiritual time. I told you the 30th of August is going to be very spiritual, but the last few days are going to be very spiritual in general. The most spiritual day there on the 30th, when you're going to feel very intuitive, very psychic indeed. But also, what else I was going to say, that will have such an amazing reflection on you that you're actually going to feel very enlightened because of that. You know, you're going to feel very re-energized because of that. It's going to have a really nice impact on you indeed. And there is going to be very good news when it comes to the family, when it comes to like a certain family member. There is going to be reason to celebrate, literally. So if there was a family member that was going through some really difficult time and things haven't been quite right for the immediate family member, I'm talking about the immediate family member, there is also going to be really good news that I'm so happy to tell you, and that particular news is going to happen at the end of August 2017, and it's to do with that family member going through a really difficult time. That family member is a very nice person, very compassionate, very loving, very caring, very smart, very intelligent, very, very giving and everything, but it's just this family member has been going through so much, through a lot, and they just felt that their whole life is like kind of crashing down. But the bottom line is that I'm delighted to say that your family member is going to have a good news. Things are about to turn around for your family member, and that is going to make you feel really, really good, because otherwise I wouldn't see it here, because I know that this is so important to you, and it has been so important to you because this person is very important to you indeed. And also, what else I was going to say, you know, what I find really interesting here is that at the beginning of August, I'm seeing that you are having like a heartbreak, and especially for those of you that have been in a silly little relationships, or you were focusing on the wrong person, what I said on the 4th of August. And of course, it's all connected to that amazing number 8. You know, all these changes, things are going to naturally start happening in your life, you see. But what I find really interesting is that at around the end of August, I can see you actually, and this is really important for those of you that are single, you see as well, and I'm glad that I'm actually seeing here, I can see that you will be going out a lot, you will be socializing a lot, especially from the mid part of August towards the end part of August. You will be going out, you will be spending time with people a lot, you will be socializing a lot. I can see you going out in new places, I can see you going out in different places. This is all going to be part of your own vitality, part of your own part of your own energy that I mentioned before, and that radiance that you're going to feel. You will really want to go with all that wonderful energy. And guess what? Right at around the end of August, there is a couple of people that are actually going to be very interesting. A couple of people are going to manifest in your life, and this is for those of you that are single, and one of them is going to be absolutely amazing. One of them is going to be absolutely perfect for you. One of them is not going to be that good for you, and another choice is going to be really, really good for you. These are people that are just going to manifest in your life, just literally out of the blue, and these people are also going to be part of you kind of going out, and part of you kind of spending time with people, because there is someone very nice coming in. And I'm not saying just, oh, one night stand or something like that. No, there's a proper real romance going to start happening in your life. I'm not saying you're gonna end up together with that person straight away at the end of August. No, I'm just saying you're going to meet that person at the end of August. There are going to be two of them. You're even going to have a choice for those of you that are single, but it is going to feel like the right time to do, right thing to do. Even if you had a little heartbreak on the 4th of August, by the time you get to the end of August, this is going to feel like the right thing to do. But I don't think that something is going to start happening straight away. It's just someone very sexy, someone very cool, someone very interesting. It's a proper romance coming your way. Proper romance which is about to sweep you off your feet, you see, and you're going to absolutely love it, because there is a lot that is going to start changing in your life with this person. This person is going to feel very passionate about you, and you're going to feel very passionate about this person. Just prepare for a very bombastic time with someone very, very interesting, someone very, very different, somebody who is going to understand you like no one else before. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy my videos. I'm going to say what I say every time. Please don't forget to like, share me on Facebook, Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel also if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.